Hi everyone, it's Tammy and I'm so excited. I'm going to use this Lots of Love stamp set that is a Hostess only stamp set in the new 2016 calendar to make a really sweet and easy card, and I am super excited to get started because I have not even made anything yet. I just got the stuff and I'm dying to use these cute hedgehogs. So I'm going to be using the Lots of Love, which you can get if you have a party of $150 or more, or if you order that yourself. And if you do want to do that, please let me know because I can help you put in the order to make sure that you get a Hostess code and all of this stuff so that you will get the credit and that you can earn this for free. So this is awesome. I'm also going to be using our basic black ink, and I'm using a piece of paper from the Playful palette, which is just a bunch of different Playful designer series paper. Very cute. And for this particular card, I'm going to be using the striped piece of designer series paper, and I'm going to be using a card base that is 8.5 by 11, but I trimmed it at 4 1/4, and we're going to be using it this way. And I will put all of the dimensions on my blog, so if you have any questions about how big anything is or how I cut anything, please go to my blog and all of that information will be below. I'm also going to use this Flirty Flamingo ribbon to make a little bow on the card, and I picked out the hedgehogs, of course, and one that says "Love you lots." I thought that was really cute. So those are what I'm going to use today. And I'm going to use my Misty, which I did not get out. And you can use blocks if you'd prefer. I guess I need to switch my paper. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and get stamping. I cannot wait to stamp this image. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom, and I like to put it in the corner like that. And then I'm just going to put this where I want it, and I want it to be kind of at the middle, but at the bottom toward the middle. Like that. And I'm going to stamp it in this basic black. Although now I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't use brown. I'm going to use the black because the black kind of matches that designer series paper. We'll make sure that I got ink everywhere. So this is one of our rubber stamps. And they stamp so nicely. I love this whole set. It's kind of like a sketched. Oh my goodness, so cute. See how, like, they're just kind of sketched. I cannot wait to use all of these. They're so darn cute. So I have that one, and I need to get out my Stampin' Scrub and my mist. And I'm also going to take out a baby wipe just because that sometimes cleans off this easier. So I have that handy. And while I'm at it, I'll take out some dimensionals because Lord knows I love those. So who knows what we'll find. But I'm going to stamp one side of my scrub pad, which I always do the right side. I don't know why. You can do the left side if you'd prefer. And then I'm just going to clean off my stamp with the wet side and then dry it off with the dry side. And there we go. It's a clean stamp. And that also takes care of them and protects them, and they will last a lifetime. Now I'm going to put this Love You Lots over here, I think. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I cannot get over how darn cute those are. And you can color them if you want to. You don't even have to. I'm not even planning on coloring them for this card. I just want this one. I just needed to make something because it's so cute. For this one, I think I'm just going to clean it off with my, there we go. Okay, now I have Flirty Flamingo, which actually is not one of the colors that matches this group set. If you'll see, the colors that they match are on this, which I think is fabulous because it really helps with picking out colors. So Basic Black, Blushing Bride, Emerald Envy, Peekaboo Peach, Sweet Sugar Plum, and Very Vanilla are the colors on here. So this color is actually Blushing Bride, and this one is the Sweet Sugar Plum. And I could have used that one, but this is my favorite color in the set, this and the Dapper Denim. So I wanted to use Flirty Flamingo, and I thought that that looks nice. I cannot, I mean, and sometimes maybe my eyes are funny, but I think that that looks great. I can't say that that doesn't match. I think that there's enough different colors in here that adding this color makes it look just fine. And I like that color, so that's the reason I wanted to use it. And I have the ribbon that matches this color, so I wanted to use it. That's the way I was thinking about it. So I'm going to just stick this onto the Flirty Flamingo with my snail tape, or in my case I'm using an ATG gun. And then I'm going to pop dot this with my dimensionals. And I'm going to use 5 of them since it is kind of a rather big surface area. You could use more or less depending on how you like it. I know I say this a lot and it's kind of crazy, but I'm a frugal crafter. I really am. And I don't really have any reason to be. I mean, other than to save money, of course. I mean, heck, nobody wants to waste money. But I mean, I have so much stuff. I have so much paper and so much, you know, I really could stand to use a little more, but I don't know. I just can't bring myself to do that. And then before I put this onto the card base, what I'm going to do is put my ribbon on. So I cut 2 lengths of ribbon. This is usually the way I do it. I have a longer piece and a shorter piece. The shorter piece is usually long enough to go over whatever project I'm going to do. And then I make this one just a hair longer, and this is what I use to tie my bow. That's just the way that I've found that it works for me. Sometimes I'll make them the same size, but very rarely do I have too much left over if I do it this way. Sometimes I'll just tie my bow from the spool too, so I won't waste any. I really like this ribbon. This is in the new catalog. Well, I didn't put my glue quite right. There we go. And then now that I have my ribbon down, I'm going to go ahead and put this down onto my card base. And I am going to go on all 4 sides of this and a little strip in the middle. And I like to go over, I like to make sure that I've covered my ribbon again. Now, sometimes I use less ATG than other times. It kind of depends on the project that I'm working on and how heavy it is. And this has, you know, this piece of cardstock, and then it has this piece of cardstock and this piece of cardstock and a ribbon. So it's a little bit heavy for some tape. So I just want to make sure that I have made it so that, you know, my card doesn't fall apart, especially in the mail when I'm mailing it. So I think, and if I was just going to do a knot, I could make this smaller. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to tie the bow, and then I'm just going to put it on there with a glue dot. So let me show you one way that I like to tie bows, and hopefully this will work. Sometimes when you're doing it on air, it just doesn't work on air. I don't know if that's the way you say it, but I just kind of like I'm tying my shoes. I make my little bow, and then I can go around and go through and just twist them to make them look like they're, you know, decent. And look how long this one is and how short this one is. Clearly that's not exactly what I wanted. So I can play with it and make this one maybe work, but I don't like how short that one is. And then usually I turn it over and that's the bow that I use. So there's one way. Another way is you could do 2 ears. This one's a little bit harder for me, but sometimes it gives a nice bow. So you could do 2 ears. Just make sure that there's enough room in the middle so that you can actually put your fingers there, and then you tie those 2 together. and pull. And some people actually, I have tie their shoes that way, which I didn't even know, which is silly, I guess. But, you know, you learn to tie your shoes and that's just the way you tie them. And some people learn differently. But it does kind of give a nice bow if you can do it that way. It's just a little awkward for me because that's not how I tie my shoes. Heck, I don't even hardly tie shoes anymore. I have shoes that are slip-ons or pull-ons or whatever. So I'm just playing with it to make it look like the way I have it envisioned in my head. And that's pretty good. And I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to snip the ends. And I like to snip them. I don't know if there's a reason for this, but see how you snip it going like this, and then I snip it the same way this way. And let me show you something when I'm done. It kind of like makes a straight line across. I don't know why I do it that way, and I've never really been taught that way. It just seems to make it look nice to me. I like it. And then you can pick whatever side looks best, and then just put this down wherever you feel. And this card is done. Isn't that cute and fast and easy and just so sweet? So I'm going to use a glue dot. And I think I'm going to put it over here since I put the words over on that side. Isn't that cute? Oh my word. Love you lots. Oh my word. Now my ribbon is crooked and that's kind of bugging me, but I don't know that I can fix it now since I already stuck it down. I might have to, I'm going to cheat a little bit and use another glue dot just because I made it crooked. There we go. Oh my word, I really like this card. So cute. And you could do something on the inside if you wanted to. Not necessary, but you could if you wanted to. I have this left over from this. I'm wondering if I shouldn't put just a little bit in here, just along the bottom. I think I will. So that's 5.5. And then I'm gonna do, let's just do 1 inch. Oh, this isn't 5.5. What did I do? Oh well, I'm just gonna center it. That's cute. All right, well there we go. My first card with the new product, yay! And I had to be the Hedgehogs because I love them. All right, thanks guys for watching. I hope that you enjoy the set. And remember, if you want to place an order of $150 or more, either by collecting orders from your friends and family or by yourself, let me know and I will help you so that you can get this set for free. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.